In for loop, we are writing for letter. It is just a variable, okay? For letter in Python, colon. So it will work only if the condition is true. For letter in Python means if any letter is there in Python, it will going to print that letter. So at first it will check for this one P. So it will check for a character, it find P, means it is true, character is there. That is why when the condition becomes true, it will print letter. So it will print P. If I go to coding, if I go to coding, we have studied list. I'll create a list of numbers over here. Num list. Let's start with bar bracket or parenthesis. Let's start with bar bracket or parenthesis, like this or like this.
Square.
Bar bracket, right?
Yes, sir.
So I am taking a number list 10.5, 20, 20.5. I've taken this list. Okay, what was the error?
You have given point instead of comma after 20.
Right. Now it is correct. So if I want to print, all the elements in it one by one, what I need to do? I have to write print num list 0. You know the index. At 0th index, what is the value?
10.
10. At first index, 10.5. Second index, 20. Third index, 20.5. So it will print 10. So I have to write 1, 2, 3, 4 lines to print all the values. Am I correct? In 4 different lines if I want. So I want to write print statement for 4 times. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But if I use with for loop, if I use with for loop for num in num list print okay. Okay, got it. What is the problem? Some error is there. What is happening? What is the error? I want to print 10, 10.5, 20, 20.5 in separate lines.
So please check by writing print num.
Okay, okay, okay. Now it will print. Thank you. See. So first of all, it is checking this number no for num. It is checking in the list what we have given. If any number exists or not for the first time, but it founds a number. So condition is true. So it is printing that number only 10. Then it is again checking. Then 10.5 it is printing. Now will make another list also. Which
सर
is
इससे पहले वाला जो आउटपुट आया था वो समझ में नहीं आया.
ये वाला. See
Yes,
what
sir.
what we did know. What we did. See 4 times it will check. This num will check for 4 times. Why? The total elements are 4. But what I did know, I am printing the num list only. What is the num list? In this num list, all the values are there. That is why it printed 4 times. All the values.
Okay, sir.
Now, next program. Okay. So we have a list numbers. Okay. So in the first, this is the declaration part of the list. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 elements are there. I'm checking over here for num in numbers. Means is there any number? Is there any? Okay, I'll change the name of list 1. I'll make it list 1. Okay. So it will check for num in list 1. It will check is there any number exist in the list or not. So when it started searching, the first element it will search. The first element it will search, that is 1. So 1 mod 2 equal to 0. It is true or false? 1 mod 2, what is the value of 1 mod 2? What is the answer? 1 mod 2? 1 mod 2 is 1 only. 1 mod 3 is 1 only. 2 mod 3 is 2. Means if we are using it from lower number, no, then the answer is the lower number only. You have modulus in your chapter, right? If I do 2 mod 3, if this value is less, then its answer will be 2 only. If 3 mod 4, 5, 3 only. 1 mod 2, 1. So,
Why, sir? Is there any concept behind that?
please ask math, sir. I told one day to Chandraprakash, who is taking your maths class? Chandraprakash, sir, right?
Yeah.
I told him to explain once in the class modulus function. So here 1 mod 2, what will be the answer? The answer will be 1 only, right? So 1 equal to 0. It is true or false? It is false.
False.
So if it is true only, then it will print this line. Otherwise, it will not print. It will again move here. Again, it will come here. So it will check for another value 2. 2 mod 2 equal to 0. It is true or false? It is true. So it will print. It will print 2 is an even number. Then it will check for the third value. That is 3. So 3 mod 2 is 1. 1 equal to 0. 1 equal to false. So it will not print this line. It will again repeat and it will check for another element 4. Are you getting the concept or not? Students?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting the concept, Sivek?
Yes,
What
sir.
actually for loop do? For loop enables to repeat the statement or check condition till there is some element left. Means what it means, if in a list I have list 1 I have prepared. So first of all I have two values over here, 10, 5. Then I am using for num in list 1. Then how many times it will check for the values in this list 1? How many times it will check? 2 times. List 1 has 2 values, no? Then this for will checks 2 times. First for the value 10, then for the value 5. This is clear or not? If it is 3, no, 3 elements are there, then for loop will iterate for 3 times. Iterate means repeat for 3 times. See, if you are not getting, please say no. अगर समझ में आ रहा तो हाँ बोलिए.
Understood, sir.
If I have list 2, I have value 20, 40, 60, and I am writing for num in list 2. How many times for loop will repeat itself?
3 times.
3 times, because it has 3 values in it. It will check for all the values. Okay. So now the after for statement, what I can write over here? I can simply print. I can simply print the element, or I can put some condition over here. I can put some condition, then I will print it. We can do it now. So what I did in, I want to print even numbers in the list given. So what is the logic for even number? If any number is divided by 2, is completely divided by 2, then it is an even number. If I take 4, completely divided means the remainder will be 0, then it can be said as even number. If 4 mod 2, if I am dividing 4 by 2, 2 2 is 4, 0. Remainder is 0. It means 4 is an even number. This is the logic. Okay. So what I am doing it, I have a list 3. In that I have written 1, 5, 9, 6, 8. How many times the for loop will repeat itself?
5 times.
5 times it will repeat. So the next line is for num in list 3. Okay. Now I will put my expression, put my logic. If num mod 2 equal to 0. For comparing values in programming, we have to give equal to 0. We have read assignment operator, arithmetical operator. In that we have seen this. If num mod 2 equal to 0, then print num even number. That's it. Num is even number. So if I check for 1 mod 2, 1, so it will not be even number. For first time it is checking, it is going back here after first time. 5 mod 2, remainder is 1. Second time also it is going back. For 9 mod 2, remainder is 1. Again it is going back to this. 6 mod 2, 0. Now for the fourth time, this is the first time, second time, third time. This is for the fourth element, it is printing this line. After printing, it is again going back to this line only. Then it is checking for 8 mod 2. 8 mod 2 is 0. Again it is printing this one. Understood, students, or not?
Yes, sir.
See, all the programmings what we are going to see, this will be made of this looping only. Looping, data types are one of the most important pillars of this programming.
Sir, it will print 6 and 8 only now.
Yes, it will print 6 and 8 only, what we have seen in the program. The same program I explained to you here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. See. Is the next one is not defined. Okay. Misspelling. Correct? Now we have in your book another program. If I want to print odd numbers between 1 to 10, what I need to do? If I want to print odd numbers between 1 to 10, what I need to do?
Num mod 2 equals 1.
Equal to 1. or not equal to 0 I can do, no?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Is an odd number. You want to execute it? 13579 is an odd number.
Sir, if we have to print odd number between 1 to 1000, then we have to write in list all the number.
No, we have range function for this. The next topic is range only. Okay, we need not to write this much. Okay, this is actually known as hard coding. So I'll take range in the next class actually. Okay, so I have few more programs. I don't have that list now. So in the exercise might be we have some programs. Okay, there is no such programs with the for loop only. With this concept only, we don't have many programs. Okay. See, this range function, we have a range function. The doubt what you have that if I want to iterate the loop, if I want to repeat the loop 50 times, and if I want to print something like odd numbers and even numbers in between 1 to 50, 1 to 100, we have to prepare the list. For that, we need not to prepare the list. Student, range is a function. So I have given two limits, student. This is the starting limit, this is the end limit. So you can see the output 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, it is checking till 50. So 1 to 49, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like this we are getting all the odd numbers. So we'll be taking this in more details in the next class. So do you have any doubts in for loop? Please, if you have any single doubt, please ask. I don't want to start a new topic.